Today we're going to be taking a look at the best hitch options for your 2005 Honda Pilot. The two best hitch options for your Honda Pilot are going to be the Draw-Tite Class 3, part number 75599, and the Curt Class 3, part number 13328. The biggest difference that you're going to see between the Draw-Tite and the Curt is that here on the Draw-Tite, the face of the receiver tube opening and the hitch pinhole are further out. So that's going to give you more clearance to the rear of the vehicle, but that's also going to make this a little bit more visible than here on the Curt. Both of these hitches are going to be great for your Class 3 hitch-mounted accessories such as bike racks, cargo carriers, or ball mounts. But I think the biggest determining factor is going to be, do you want one that's going to give you more clearance, or do you want one that's going to be a little bit more hidden? We've got a Curt here on this Pilot. Although that Draw-Tite gives us more clearance, you're still going to have pretty good clearance with this Curt because it isn't too far recessed in from the rear of this bumper here. So no matter what you're using, unless you definitely need more clearance, this Curt should still give you plenty. Here on the Draw-Tite, we've got two hitch pin holes, both a 5/8 standard hitch pin hole and a smaller 1/2 inch hole right here. What that's going to be good for is use with the J-pin stabilization system. So if you have an accessory that you have that for, this will be a really good fit for you. Whereas down here on the Curt, you see we just have the single 5/8 hitch pin hole. Another difference that we'll see is that here on the Draw-Tite, this plate that's welded to the back on the cross tube is a little bit smaller, but it also covers up the rear of the receiver tube, so you can't stick anything too far in there. Whereas here on the Curt, the plate that's welded on is a little bit bigger, so it's going to give you a little bit more weld to this cross tube, but it's also open in the back. When it comes to looking at these hitches, aesthetically speaking, I think the Curt looks a little bit better than this Draw-Tite, just because here on the Draw-Tite, this reinforcement collar, it's there, it's welded on the top and bottom side here on the back of the collar. But when you look at the Curt, it's welded all the way around, and it just gives you a little bit cleaner, more durable look. Both of these hitches have the same style safety chain loops with the rolled steel, and no matter what type of safety chain connections you may have, these should give you plenty of room to be able to get them in there, no matter how big or small they are. Both of these hitches have the same weight ratings. They're both rated for 350 pounds of max tongue weight and a 3,500 pound gross trailer weight rating. When used with a weight distribution system, those are both increased to 500 pound max tongue weight and 5,000 pound gross trailer weight. But you will want to be sure to look in the owner's manual to see if your vehicle is rated for that type of weight, and if not, you'll want to follow the manual. As far as the installation, they're both a pretty easy install, but the only real difference you're going to see is here on the Curt, it's got these extra 2 mounting holes, which has bolts that go into existing weld nuts in the back side of the bumper, whereas on the Draw-Tite it's not. And I like that feature on the Curt because that's going to give you just a little bit extra security and stability coming from those 2 mounting points. We hope this helps in your decision-making process for a hitch for your Honda Pilot.